Alright, sorry about that cutout suddenly. Something is going on with my Wi-Fi. So we'll see if it doesn't cut out again. I didn't go to Royeaux or anything. I did check my level anyways. But I'm just gonna double check and make sure that everything is still working before I get this up and running again. So it's gonna be just a moment. Make sure that everything is still working. Before I get this up and running again. So it's gonna be just a moment. I think this is where I want the level to be. Da. I think this is where I need it to be. Okay, are we where we need to be? Sounds like it. Okay. Let's try and not have my web crash my game this time. 'Cause that royally sucked. Sorry to anybody watching. Okay. Let's try this again. Going back to the War Council. Gonna actually try and get to Royeaux this time. Hopefully going to actually make it before my internet decides to poop out again. Okay. Address the chantry.
Having the herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the herald.
Let's ask her.
What can they do? It's just talk. Don't underestimate the power of their words. An angry mob will do you in just as quickly as a blade.
I will go with her. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Okay, so out to Royeaux we go.
The city still mourns.
Just a guess, Seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lady Herald.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then. They wish to protect the people? From us? Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Okay. So now that little exchange is done. First off, this city overall is really just really beautiful. And I appreciate how beautifully overrun with plants it is. Like, honestly, that's my favorite part, is all of the green. So, Josephine is ready. Boy, everybody's getting ready to report in. Alrighty, now we're gonna go get yelled at by some Chantry people. Yay! Probably get called a knife eater.
Templars will help us, as they always have. We've no need for an Inquisition.
Templars will help us, because that's been working so well so far, right?
The Inquisition. We don't require that sort of thing in Royeaux.
You'll be saying something different when I save y'all's asses.
Good people of Royeaux, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no elf in our hour of need.
We came here in peace simply to talk, and this is what you do. I implore you, let us sit down together to deal with the real threat.
It's true.
For
The
real.
Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
I will go, girl.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
Ooh, should I really piss off the Chantry? Save me the trouble. Jeez. Nah, I'm just gonna
What's
tell
the
them I'm
meaning
pissed
of
off
this?
at them.
Her claim to authority is an insult, much like your own.
Much like your own.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
This is Dragon Age Inquisition.
Lord Seeker?
The third game in
Creating a
the
heretical
Dragon Age
movement.
series. It's a
Raising
lot
up
of
a
fun, and I
puppet
love
as
it.
Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Yeah, you crazy girl.
What we truly need is an alliance that will seal the breach.
Oh, the breach is indeed a threat. But you certainly have no power to do anything about it.
But Lord Seeker, what if she really was sent by the Maker? What if...
What an ass. Yeah.
You are called to a
Yeah.
higher purpose.
There's
Do not question.
an explanation as to why
I
he's
will
such
make
an
the
ass.
Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence.
Although I feel like I would have never gotten along with
You
this
have
guy
shown
anyways.
me nothing. And the Inquisition...
The whole Knights of a
less
Religious
than
Order
nothing.
just kinda...
Templars, Val Royeaux is unworthy of our protection. We march.
And you're just gonna take that random-ass priest with...
Charming
priest with
fellow,
ya.
isn't he?
Cool.
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Yes.
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
It doesn't look like we'll be getting the Templars to help us after all.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Yeah, no, we're gonna screw up Val Royeaux first. Oh! And... Alrighty, thanks.
Excuse me, but is what they're saying real? The Inquisition's going to fix the hole in the sky?
We're going to give it a try, at least.
No one is doing anything. The Chantry's useless, and the Templars... Andraste. I never thought they'd abandon us. Listen, your camp will need food. I have contacts. We'll have deliveries there in days.
You want to help the Inquisition?
Never been part of something this big before, but if your Inquisition's going to seal the sky, I want to help.
Head to Haven, then. We need good people.
I don't know if I'm that, but it will be nice to see. Thank you.
Thank you. So with these people, you have to recruit them, like, as soon as you meet them. Because otherwise when you come back to Val Royeaux, they will be gone.
The Templars left us to
Do you
the
have anything
Open?
else to say?
Yes, as often as I can be. If you've a need for the well-cut or the sparkling, perhaps I can.
No.
What's that? An arrow with a message?
Oh, I didn't know you got the arrow shot at you from this direction, too. Favors for friends. Yes. And then I need to go in this direction.
The Templars left us to the mages.
Well, that was a change of affairs. You might find friends among the
My Maker, know my heart. Take from me a life of sorrow. Comfort is only yours to give. Oh, Maker, where is the comfort? Look away. I have broken the chant because it comes from my heart. What have we when our divine is dead and the sky burns?
The Inquisition can give you the answers you need.
So I have a faith I've lost, or one that seeks to drive it from me. I can't even look to our Templars. How is this not darkness?
The Templars?
I believe that...
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
Yes, I know you do. So... this invitation is technically, entirely optional. I am going to follow it. However, the help that is offered, I'm going to refuse.
Let's look around.
Pleasure.
So, this is for the quest regarding... Ooh, hold on, I actually like this song, sorry.
Of course not.
Meriden.
Que caches-tu sous tes plumes? Tendre maître espionne, ton cœur ballant n'a fait que blesser tes amours.
This is one of my favorite songs in Dragon Age Inquisition. But this is for the quest regarding the arrow, and this is for the recruitment of one of the companions. So, I don't even really have to read the note anymore to know where to find these things, because I've just played this so many times that it's just like, okay. So, and the upper market, which I also know where to go already. I promise I'm not cheating. I've just already played this game like 5 times. So,
The Templars left us to the mages.
wait.
Liars.
Yeah. Fast travel. So, alrighty. And our third handkerchief is here. Alright. This is definitely not how you're supposed to do it, but screw it. Oh wow, that was a lot of damage. Really? I can't take a potion. Cool. Alright. We are going... Oh, not the button I meant to press. So we're going to go first to the secluded courtyard. Oh, first we're going to have this
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps you should look among your fellow mages.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it.
More than I think you did it, at any rate.
Does that mean the mages will help us?
We are willing to discuss it with the Inquisition at least. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lady Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
Oh, we aren't returning to Haven, sweetie. We're gonna go get a new friend. Let me tell you about my best friend. Now, because I'm an elf, Sarah's going to, like, immediately off the bat not be the biggest fan of me. Because I'm, like, super elfy. Heh. So, yeah, problems. Oh. I don't know why I thought I had a barrier
Well, they know who I work
marked
for.
into my circle position.
Die!
Okay.
Herald of Andraste, how much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve.
Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're... And you're an elf. Well, hope you're not too elfy. I mean, it's all
I'm too
good, isn't it?
elfy.
The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Some believe I'm the Herald of Andraste. But who are you, and what's this about?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches.
I do like Sarah.
Why
She's
don't you take
rather
the weapons?
joyful to be around.
Because no breaches.
I'm trying to get to Sarah, Solus, and Varric if I can. Although I don't think Sarah really matters at this point. Because she isn't part of my party. I don't know that my barrier actually affects her at all. Alright.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. Well, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something, while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
She's kind of offering spies, but she's kind of not. She's offering some kind of an information network.
The Inquisition has spies
on
already.
Corrupt
Can you add to
nobles,
these professionals?
essentially.
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards. I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven.
Really.
See you there, Herald.
I mean,
This
just
will be grand.
pants. So I like having Sarah around because, especially the first time when you play this game, she's actually better than Varric. Just because right off the bat, you can give her a different bow. You can't really re-equip Varric. You can give him new armor and such, but you can't give him a different weapon. He'll only equip Bianca. But Sarah will take any bow. And you can also redo her character and make her equip dual daggers if that's how you want to do her. But I mean, she's much more versatile. Not that Varric is bad. I mean, if you upgrade Bianca enough, Varric can be fantastic. It's just that at the start of the game, personally, Sarah's better. So I actually am going to pick up Sarah. And I think she's got some points to use. So we're going to apply all that. I'll worry about getting her stealth in her next level ups. And I think these are the too many breaches. Yep. These are all the pants that Sarah stole. That's the only explanation it gives you of it is too many breaches. Because that's all it is just too many breaches. Alrighty, we're going to go back to the world map. We're not going back to Haven yet. We're actually going to the Gislaine estate. This is to recruit Vivian. However, as per my personal tastes, I am not recruiting Vivian. Vivian can stay in Orlais because I do not get along with her whatsoever.
Lady Lavellen, on behalf of the Inquisition.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fade.
I've heard very little about Duke Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the civil war. Bastien probably wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
Oh. I've never asked much about the Duke or Lady Vivienne. So I actually didn't know that Gaspard was his one-time son-in-law, as they say.
Some of those storytellers may have gotten carried away.
But only for the best effect. The Inquisition is a ripe subject for wild tales.
The Inquisition.
Oh my goodness.
What a lot of pig shit.
Pig shit.
Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I've never made any claims to holiness. What's your point?
In front of all these people, you admit to being a pretentious usurper. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a woman of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
You know what? Screw it.
He insulted my honor. I want him dead.
And this, Marquis, is why one must always be courteous to one's fellow guests.
It's not my fault if Vivian gets in trouble for murder.
Someone be a dear and clean this mess up. We can't
But
have him
also,
suffering
she's
up
not
the
going to get in
dance
trouble
floor.
for murder.
I'm delighted you could attend this
Because
little
literally
gathering.
nobody in
I
our lane
so
gives a
wanted
shit.
to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first enchanter of Montsimard and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Can you get away with killing a nobleman like that?
He attempted to draw his weapon, unprovoked, in the presence of witnesses. Duels are not fought in the drawing room. By Chevalier code, his life was forfeit from the moment his hand fell to his hilt.
Charmed, Lady Vivienne.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With divine Justinia dead, the chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
Yeah, except I don't want your assistance, because you're a cunt.
I don't need your help.
I see.
Sorry.
A pity. Good day, my dear. Do enjoy the salon.
She's so pissed. And I don't give a shit. Alrighty, and this should automatically transport us back to Haven.
still got demons pouring out of the rifts.
Is there something in my... Oh. No? Okay. I don't know why it gave me an exclamation point over here. Oh, oh.
You're worried about the rifts. I understand that.
All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another has lost. Those who steal from the...
Alrighty, gonna go have a chit-chat with Sarah, who I believe is in the tavern. Yes.
Researcher Minave wishes...
So, this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. That would have been hilarious if you were a man, right? Wasted.
Yeah.
Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
I'm pretty sure the Conclave proved it's not that easy.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Why? Because someone yelled it real loud? Make them prove it. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
Right. They should know it's a simple job. End all war. Stitch the sky. The easy one first, of course.
You're daft, yeah? Most people get special, they lose their smirk. Can't see how stupid it all is. I think I like you, Lady Herald. Maybe you are a little touched, yeah?
I am not going to romance Sarah. I think she's a pretty good friend. A little annoying, but...
I'm committed to putting an end
Not
to
that
this
interested
crisis.
in getting any...
Whatever it takes.
In any way romantic
It's why I'm
with
here,
her.
yeah? This is where it gets done. Whatever it is. Can't
Whatever
do a
it
bloody
is.
thing with everyone pissing themselves. Stupid everyone.
Stupid everyone. I have no idea what that awkward getting up thing was. And then Sarah.
Chasing the Lord Seeker, I hear. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad. Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is. That's your first clue to a total arse. Fact.
Okay, I might have to go down there first. Carry on.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
At least we've got Inquisition troops out at Redcliffe now, giving those people some real help.
It's almost as if Mother Giselle brought the troops out there by going herself.
And I have to go talk to people in the chantry. Oh, excuse me, sorry.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in a city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
At least we know how to approach the mages and Templars now.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere. But to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
I could at least find out what the mages want.
No doubt what they've always wanted. Support for their cause.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
So it'll be dangerous. I've been in danger since I walked out of the Fade.
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave...
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Royeaux, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
That does sound odd. I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Alrighty. So we have a few reports ready to be read. And then we will go from there. Okay. There.
Has Cassandra spoken to you about my new recruits?
They are not your recruits, Commander. They're ours.
There are a couple of things. I believe it's in here. Seems like a weird one to get, but I have a tendency of running out of inventory space. So, Terran of Highover, your honor guard was a welcome sight at the Divine Vigil. As a measure of thanks, I'm sending Ferelden arms and equipment for your troops. Thank you! Varric's Revenge. Looked into the matter of your writer. That book, by the way, is truly dreadful and has been panned by every critic at Antiva. The publisher does not know the identity of the writer. They receive manuscripts by courier. I was able to track down the courier, however, who is receiving her packages from another courier out of Kirkwall. Dalen, Andrana Atishan, it does my heart well to hear that you are safe. Our clan was visited by members of the Inquisition who spoke persuasively of the good work you are doing, as well as the fairness with which our kind have been treated by the Inquisition itself. You know that Clan Llewellyn has little by way of gold, but I gave the messenger some of our healing herbs. As Slays blessed us with the abundance in our recent foraging. Yay! Alrighty. So, we're gonna try and send out a few more missions. require your aid to return peace to my lands. Prove your loyalty and I will see you richly rewarded for your faith. Lord Kildren of Ferelden. So, we can either just say, no, we are not going to help you at this time. We can harass the refugees into moving elsewhere, or we can actually help the refugees. This guy seems to be a bit of a racist towards elves. I'm an elf, so I'm going to help the refugees. And I'm sending Cullen out there. Scout the Storm Coast. So... this is actually a really good mission to do. And I believe you get the bees no matter who you send out. Spending them to fighting forces my people will find the trail. Hold on, I think that's actually... what are you? Oh. Let me go look over in Orlais. Yeah, I was gonna say, I believe there's a couple of drop and grab Chantry remains. Ah. See, I'm gonna send Josephine out there. And then I'm going to send Liliana to get the bees. You get the bees regardless of who you send out. So I am not going to scout the Storm Coast just yet. However, I am going to fast travel from the hinterlands from here, since I'm already here. Alrighty. We actually are going to start... actually... is this one? Yeah. So we're actually going to start with this. I'm going to go out and look for some of these apostate caches. Let's see where the closest one is. Looks like probably here, here. What is this? Don't know. Okay, we're gonna try and go... I see. Okay. We're going to try and go for that one. I think this is one of those ones where I actually do have to go down into the village to get around the mountains. At a rift. Alright.
Oh.
Do you see? Do you really see?
I'll keep an eye out.
Cacao!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I suppose you're right.
I was originally going to say we're going to head out towards
You all right, sir?
Redcliffe.
Of course.
Frost
But I
every morning.
think
They'll be losing toes soon.
I actually am going to go look for these apostate caches. Say they already emptied out that one. So oh, I think that was Sarah. Sandra? Oh shit. Save her there. Alright. So I'm probably gonna have to look at my map again and refigure out which one of those caches is closest. Because I'm sure now that I've had to move around some, yeah. Hold on. Actually, hold on. Let's go to this. I think.
I've news, sir.
Yes.
What is it? You may want to look into this.
Thank you. Will you leave me alone now? Thank you. Okay, now we're gonna see which one's closest. This one is. So. Not always,
Who was
but
it? Whittle.
sometimes.
He could hand these out.
Not always, but sometimes. The apostate caches for this quest are pretty close to the center of these areas where they're marked to be. So, like, we're gonna go for a bit of a hike through the frostbacks. Kill this guy. His buddy. dead bodies. Okay. There's also another quest in this area. Oh, a fruit. Has to do with that scout that I met in the last episode who was looking for his buddy who hadn't reported in yet. So... Goat just popped out of the ground. Hello. Sometimes I just love these graphics. This game isn't even that old. This game was released in like 2014. And wild animals pop out of the ground sometimes still.
We should search the area.
Yes, we should. Primarily because there's a young elven
Someone's
maiden
calling.
over here who needs help.
Kill that warrior!
Yes, kill the warrior.
Thank you. If not for you, I'd be
Oh,
dead.
who lit the goat on fire? I have a feeling it was probably me. Sorry. Poor, get some ram stuff.
Do you need anything? I should probably report back.
Probably.
It looks like someone was having a picnic.
Yes. The mage must have been hunting for blood magic.
This is a mage.
Eldreda, yes. I think that was her name. At least I'd heard other apostates call her that. The Templars attacked the apostate. I suppose I just got caught in the middle. So, the truth. I may have been, passing time with Eldreda.
You were trying to find a moment's peace in the midst of this war.
Yes. At first, she was just a mage who saw me and didn't attack, but later we... So, are you going to report me?
Oh crap, I need Varric.
I wouldn't worry too much.
If you keep quiet on this, I'll be more careful from now on, I promise.
Hold on, I'm gonna go get this apostate cache. And then I'm going to go get Varric. Oh, hey.
I can feel another of the elven artifacts.
I don't care about the elven artifacts.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
Yes, indeed. A tree for me to get stuck on. Alright. We are going to go get Varric and talk to Ritz again. Because he has dialogue with her. Kit Kat, what are you doing? Kit Kat. Hold on. Sorry. Kit Kat. What are you doing, kitty? Okay, that's what I thought. You need to not eat random stuff. You need to not eat random stuff, kitty. Jeez. Swear to God, sometimes you all have pica. Sorry about that. Had to deal with my animal. One of my animals. Where is my party horn? There is my party horn. I need Varric. Ah. Okay. And now we're going to go talk to Ritz again. Oh, great, you guys are back. Because that's what I wanted in my life. Okay, guys. We've got to get a move on. Thanks. I think at that point they were just
You know
going
what I
after
like
bot
about you,
animals.
Chuckles? Your boundless optimism.
It's comforting that whatever qualities I lack, you'll invent for me, Varric.
No, really. Why else would an elven apostate help crazy chantry folk close a hole in the sky?
When you put it like that, I must concede your point.
You guys are ridiculous. See? Ramps just popping out of the ground. No reason. That's more of something I'd expect in, like, Origins, not Inquisition. Okay. Now we're gonna go talk to Ritz and actually complete this quest.
So, are you going to report me?
Look, kid, if you can talk an apostate out of her pants in the middle of a war, you've got a gift. Use it. Make contacts, get information, and help the Inquisition. Do that, and our lips are sealed.
All right. I can do that. And thanks for going easy on me.
There we go. Even though she's already a part of the Inquisition, we're essentially just strengthening her relationship with us. Is essentially what we're doing with her. Alrighty. Off to find more apostate caches. We've found 2 of 5. I do believe, yep, 2 of 5. Is that Redcliffe? Oh shit. I do believe that is. We are not going that way yet, though. Or maybe we are. Well, I'm not going... wait, this can't be the entrance to Redcliffe. Redcliffe's in, like, a completely separate direction. Where does this go? I have no idea. Maybe this is just an edge of the map. Well, we'll find out in just a moment, I guess. I think this is the edge of the map. This is one of the edges of the map, though. absolutely not paying attention to my health. My goodness, why am I just dying? Alrighty, there we go. Had trouble there for a moment. Okay. Can I level up? Oh shit. Yes. Alrighty. So I said I was gonna get the upgrade for... There we go. Because that's what I said I was going to do when I got my next level up. Did anybody else level up? I guess I probably should have checked that. Oh, I've got a sleepy kitty behind my TV. No. Damn it.
One down!
Alrighty. Run, Ram, run. Gotta figure out where I am so I can try and remember how to get to this. How to get to this, cache. Or, no, inventory. Mine is still better. Is it in this cave? I know there's one in a cave. Is this it? It might be. Well, there's no point in not entering the cave since I'm here. Ooh! Disciple lightning staff. It's probably not better. Oh, it is better! Yes! I love having lightning staffs. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go back and re-equip my fire staff real quick. We're gonna... There we go. And now... Because... Draystone! Is that a nug? Nug! Demons! Demons be gone! One down! Thank you. I don't think this is the one in the cave. I don't think any of them are behind barriers. So I don't think that this is it. But we will see. We will see. Oh. Okay.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
I was right. This was the one in the cave. What do we have? Red lyrium.
Red lyrium, and a would-be miner, I believe.
Ooh. I could always use Bianca upgrades. Alrighty. There's so much drinkstone in this cave. Yeah, I'm gonna get the fuck out of this cave. Alrighty, so that got rid of that cache. So now we need to go get this one. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm just kind of wandering all over the place. I promise I'm trying to do this in the way that makes the absolute most sense. I really am. Though I'm probably failing. Okay, now it's just that mage back there. Alright. Oh. Hold up. I think this is another one that's actually in a cave. And if I'm right, I think it's this way. I haven't played this game in like 8 to 10 months. So it's been a little bit. And I don't quite remember everything. Oh. Okay. Brother, I have fled the circle, but I want no part of this. Mad rebellion, the Templars, and my brethren have gone mad, and their war has torn apart the very sky. Some of the other isolationists suggest to flee, and I shall follow their example. It has been too long since I saw you, and it cannot be safe in Haven. If you can make it past the bandits and demons, join me at grandmother's old home northwest of the crossroads. With your blade and my staff, we can get through this together. Yeah, no, neither of you are making through this at all. Oh. I think I did this wrong. Alrighty. Well, we're gonna try and not jump to my death. And see how the rest of this goes. Ooh, thank you. Someone was sleeping and practicing. Alright.
Think you'll ever go back to Navarra, Seeker?
Why? Are you eager to see me go?
I wasn't, actually. But now that you mention it...
How do you know I wouldn't just drag you along?
Still my heart. I've grown on you.
Like fungus.
Cassandra has such a great sense of humor, and I don't think she even realizes it.
Make it take you!
Like, Cassandra's trying to be so cold and rude and not really get close to anybody, and this whole time I'm just, like, falling in love with her. It's great. It's fantastic. The best thing about Cassandra is her replies to Varric. Like, it sounds really weird, but it's true. Cassandra has some really great rebuttals to Varric's sarcasm. Oh. Okay. My Lady Valina. Oh. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Will this get me anywhere? Onto a very large rock. But it doesn't look like anywhere important. Because it doesn't look like there's anywhere you go from here. Yeah, because there's no mashing the X. But, oh. Nope. This is the furthest I'm bunny hopping. Oh, come on. Come on, Alanis. No? Okay. Alright. I tried. Tried to bunny hop it up the mountain, but I guess that's not working for me. Well, I'm not technically past the area yet. Hello. Alrighty, into another cave.
You know, not every dwarf likes caves.
Yes, Varric. We know. Alrighty. 4th mage cache.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
1 more apostate cache to find. So... And I'm going to travel back to camp. For a couple of reasons, primarily because I've drinking a few potions. Also to try and avoid some combat to try and preserve what little health I have.
Nothing to report, sir.
Okay. And off we go. Hold up, where are you actually? You are a little north, but I think I actually need to go this way to actually access it. Because I think if I'm right, I just realized I'd probably walked past that chest like 5 times and I never freaking opened it. Genius. I think if I go up in this way, I think I can access that cache easier. So this is the cult. I believe there's actually another quest here. Oh, why am I pulling up my staff? Okay. Yeah, I think this guy is actually here with the cult.
Hope you didn't cry.
Your will be done.
Lady, your father would not want this for you. My father is gone. He wants for nothing now.
I believe I have to go in here. No. Solace. Ooh, okay.
What if this isn't the Maker? What if this is just war and magic, and we left our lives for nothing?
You are being tested. You must remain strong.
No. We must do more to help people. That's what the Maker would want.
Okay.
Travel safely. Herald of Andraste.
Uh-huh. He's up there
Your
somewhere.
will be done.
Travel safely.
Is to wander around and till I find Ferrand. Varric. It also doesn't help that I have no coordination apparently. You.
Excuse me. While you were coming up, did you meet a young noblewoman with blonde hair and pale green eyes? Lady Velena should be here. We need to be together when the Maker comes.
I found a woman's body down the hill with a letter on it.
This letter... Velena is dead. But we were meant to be together. The Maker would not keep us apart. What am I supposed to do now?
The Inquisition needs men who believe as strongly as you do. Come and help us restore order.
Yes. If waiting here in the hills leaves innocents to die, then I will bring the Maker's word by the sword. My men and I will lend our strength to the Inquisition. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. Ooh, everybody leveled up. Good job. Alrighty. Varric. I'm actually going to start getting my rogue stealth. It sounds really bad, but hey, try leveling up everybody else and not just one person. Okay. And Solas. So I think I'm gonna give him that wall of ice. We'll call it good. Thank you. Okay, now we should be able to go and get that last apostate cache. Now that I've gotten that out of the way.
Your will be done.
this was the way. This might not have been the way. Hold up. High ground. Boop. No. No. Well, fine. I don't like you either. Damned rock. What the hell? Okay, I seriously don't think I've ever come across this. What the hell? It's even more creepy from the front. What the hell? I don't know how this will reach you, but with the last strength of my shaking hands, what else can I do but write you? Whether it be the magic of this cursed breach, or the Maker punishing me for abandoning my vows, the end is coming. The terrors are with me more often than not. I came up here to try to find some peace with these believers, but the platitudes they mouth are cold comfort. If my mind falls to demons from my own darkness, I fear that even a weakened Templar will cause too much harm. I took a draught of bitter herbs. It will be over soon. Oh, man. I wish my weakness had not stopped me from meeting you. With your phylactery, I knew just where you were, but the madness of your side and mine was too great a gap. Maker save you, stay safe. You need no circle if you carry it within you. Oh. Phylactery is a vessel, often a class vial, containing the essence of a magical being. The circle of magi and the chantry use small phylacteries filled with blood, taken from the apprentice mage to track down mages that turn apostate to flee the wrath of the Templars. Before an apprentice passes the harrowing, his phylactery is kept at his home circle tower. Phylacteries of first enchanters are stored in the White Spire, a Rhoyeaux circle, and the Templar Order stronghold. Vials belong to legal yet powerful and controversial mages. Powerful and controversial mages are kept in carefully hidden caches in remote locations. For anyone but a member of the Chantry, tracking one down is all but impossible, quite literally like trying to find a needle in a hay farm.
A Templar, I believe.
Oh. So he committed suicide in front of this creepy ass thing. Damn, dude. This whole thing is really creepy and depressing. Don't eat that. Don't eat that.
Varric, you joined the Inquisition when Seeker Pendergast questioned you.
He was very insistent that I help.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
It's surprising that an elven apostate is the one who joined the Inquisition voluntarily.
He probably has a pretty good point. 2 elven apostates. Okay, I've seriously never come across that. That was super creepy and really depressing.
Nothing to report, sir.
Wait, am I back in the Dwarfson camp? I am. Well, shoot me. Shit. Okay. This guy's gonna be happy that we found Ritz now.
Damn it, Ritz, where are you?
I found Ritz and rescued her from an attack by the Templars. She's fine.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time. It's dangerous out here for everyone. I'm glad the Inquisition is trying to put things right.
Me too. Me too. So before I do Champions of the Just, there are actually quite a few things that I want to do first. There are a couple more companions we still have to, or wait, I'm not doing Champions of the Just, I'm doing, In Hushed Whispers, which is the mage, quest.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
Yes. Alright, so that sums up our hunt for the supplies. So I'm going to travel back to the crossroads. And report to Recruit Whittle all the locations of the caches. And then we will head out to Redcliffe Village to at least speak with the mages. Like I said, before I actually do the mages quest, there is other stuff I want to do first. I still have to go out to the Storm Coast. And there are, I think there's only 2 more companions I have to recruit.
The cold will claim some of them soon.
I found some of the apostate supply stores. I can mark the locations for you.
I'll get out there myself with a few men and pick them up. This will keep a lot more refugees alive next time it snows. I appreciate it.
Alright. There we go. So, now I'm going to start heading out to Redcliffe Village.
What do you need? I'll ask around again tomorrow.
Thank you.
I'll keep an eye out.
So it's definitely very
It's just what I heard.
interesting to see how these areas have changed since Dragon Age Origins. I've played all of the games before. I've played each of them at least twice. And I know that like after the second time I played Origins, when I was watching Adam, my husband, play Inquisition again, when he was going through the Temple of Sacred Ashes, I was like, oh, I recognize that. That's this area, the Temple of Sacred Ashes. And he's like, oh, yeah, I guess it is. And I'm like, yeah, let me show you in my game file where it is. And I was able to pull up my Origins file and show him where it was. Because, I mean, there are definitely some noticeable things, but, like, what they call Haven in this game looks completely different from, like, what Haven looks like in Origins, because in Origins, Haven appears to be at a much higher altitude, I guess you would say. And where did I miss a turn? I missed a turn somewhere, sorry. Oh, it was back here. That's right, I know where it is. I know where it is, and I'm a goof. Duh. But there are definitely some places where it's like, oh yeah, I recognize where this is from Origins. But the hinterlands, which of course you didn't explore at all in either of the first 2 games, is really interesting to see. Because of course in Origins you just travel from city to city to city. You don't really travel the countryside much at all. So you get a much different view of the country when you actually get to explore it like this. I've never been up this way. Where does this go? Oh, a cabin. Okay.
Here, let me try.
There we go. Thanks. Okay. Bottles of Thetis. Loot. Okay. Okay. There's quite a bit here, looks like. Okay. So, I just got a very important letter for a very specific... That's not how boxes sit. Naughty boxes. Already.
Drive them out.
Alrighty. Let's see if we can make it the rest of the way to Redcliffe without,
Redcliffe Village should be just ahead.
I want a constant watch on that damned thing. Sound the alarm at the first sign of demons. Turn back.
Sorry, it's about
We
to
can't
leave.
open the gates until the threat has passed.
Oh no, wait, no! Damn it. I'm an idiot. Oh my god, I'm a freaking idiot.
Die!
At least I'm willing to admit my mistakes. So... Okay.
What was that?
We don't know what these rifts can do. That one appeared to alter the time around it.
We need to find out what caused...
Make her have mercy. It's over. Open the gates.
Alrighty.
We spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly. You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
With the former Grand Enchanter, and my Inquisitor immediately goes,
The veil
excuse
is
me,
wicked
what?
here than in Haven. And not merely weak, but altered in a way I have not seen.
We should talk to the Grand Enchanter.
Yes. We most definitely should.
Grandmother, I think we should go.
Go? In the middle of the war?
Mother, I had the dream again last night.
No, there'll be no talk of this.
Alrighty.
It was so real.
Redcliffe Village.
Maker, I hope it's not me.
We'll make good
So,
Thank you.
first thing I'm actually going to go do is I'm going
I
to
remember the first time the dead
come
walked these lands.
down here
When a
to
blood
the
mage
docks.
poisoned our Lehman.
Because if I'm right, a certain young man should be down here. I believe he's like all the way down here.
True enough.
Yes. I see him already.
You should talk to the
Connor!
Magister. You're the rightful heir to Redcliffe. In Tevinter, they would never take that away just because you're a mage.
After what I did, I'm not even sure I should be here.
It's not your fault. It could have happened to any of us.
That doesn't help. That's why people hate us.
But...
Just stop. You don't know what you're talking about.
Already.
Are you Connor?
You've heard the story, I guess. I can't believe King Alistair thought Redcliffe was the right place to send the mages. I mean, he grew up here. Did he think they would just forget what I did to them?
So, Connor, if you didn't play the first game, is the son of the original Arl of this town, of this village.
You were behind the siege of Redcliffe 10 years ago.
That's me. The boy with Redcliffe's blood on his hands.
Weren't you possessed? It wasn't you who did those things.
Wasn't it? I let the demon in. Sometimes when I dream, I remember what happened. I see the death and destruction, and it's me. It's all me.
Why isn't Al-Eman in power anymore?
After the lands meet, he stayed in Denerim. I couldn't be his heir, not after what happened. So eventually he passed the title to Uncle Tegan.
I believe the other problem with Connor becoming the Arl of Redcliffe was the fact that he is a mage, and I don't believe mages can hold titles. Not in Ferelden, at least. Because I believe I heard somewhere that they couldn't get married and they can't hold titles.
How did you end up in the Mage Rebellion?
I was living in the Ferelden Tower when the circles dissolved. I voted against it, but at first it seemed all right. No one was summoning demons. They just wanted to oversee themselves. But then the Magister came, and it's wrong what they do in Tevinter. We are monsters. We need to be controlled. If it wasn't for me, every family in this village wouldn't be missing a son, a daughter, a spouse.
You're not in favor of the alliance with Tevinter?
Alliance? Is that what they're calling it? That Magister threw my uncle out into the street. He signed us into servitude. This is my home. Redcliffe, Ferelden. No matter what evils I've done, I would never have invited Tevinter here.
I need to be going.
Please, talk some sense into the Grand Enchanter. Selling out to the Imperium won't win us any friends. We have to find a way to make peace.
I agree. Pardon me.
Oh. I see.
Okay, so there's one other thing I need to do before I go, and
I talked to one of the rebel mages, and she said it sounded like the dream she had before the magic took her.
But look
Fiona.
at the sky, and
We're
those
trying to
stories
confront
about all
Fiona,
that
I should
magic
say.
at the conclave.
They're not but stories, dear.
You.
I am Sister Tanner. May I help you?
I found the letter you sent a Templar named Corin.
What? Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
Well, what kind of cut are they giving you? Have you got protection? I see a suspicious lack of guards. It looks to me like you've been cut loose. Maybe you should look for a new employer.
Are you serious? The high and mighty Inquisition needs smugglers? All right, I'm in. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
Alright, cool. And so then, now we're going to go to the tavern. So overall, the whole setup of Redcliffe is kind of
that there are apostates
changed.
outside the city fighting the Templars.
I wouldn't pay those rumours any mind. The mages here didn't cause any trouble. Why should it be different outside our walls?
I will love you no matter what.
May God be with
So, the Gull and Lantern. Kitty kitty. Come here, kitty kitty. Gail. Why do you look so angry? Stop it.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. What has brought you to Redcliffe?
Is this some sort of test? We're here because you invited us in Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Royeaux since before the Conclave.
If it wasn't you who invited me here, who was it?
I don't know. Now that you say it, I feel strange. Whoever or whatever brought you here, the situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
An alliance with Tevinter? Do you not fear all of Thedas turning against you?
Andraste's ass. I'm trying to think of a single worse thing you could have done, and I've got nothing.
I understand that you are afraid, but you deserve better than slavery to Tevinter.
As one indentured to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
Very well. Who is in charge now?
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Girion Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a Magister.
Our Southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights. As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the Southern Mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our legion.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
Providence.
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Owl or his men.
The Arl of Redcliffe left the village.
Arl Tegan did not abandon his lands during the Blight, even when they were under siege.
There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
Then why didn't you leave? Oh, right.
You're quite a long way from Tevinter, Alexius.
Indeed I am, though I have heard you are no Ferelden either. It seems we are both strangers here.
Though you more than I.
Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends.
I like you.
I am not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious.
All of them.
Indeed.
Well, when you're fighting a massive tear in the sky, you can hardly afford to think small.
There will have to be. Felix.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive my clumsiness, my lady.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time. Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Ooh, very mysterious.
There's no telling who or what will be waiting for us in that chantry.
Only one way to find out.
We don't need your kind here. Your Inquisition's just Templars by another name.
How is my Inquisitor doing? My legs are like glitching through the floor. This is fantastic. I'm like doing the Oompa Loompa dance. Oompa. Oompa Loompa. Doopity doo. Oh, goodness. Inquisitor Llewellyn.
Who are you?
Linnea. Just Linnea. Don't ask what circle tower I'm from, because we're done with that. We're all free mages now.
You'd rather bow to Tevinter than join the Inquisition.
Don't tell me you bought the Chantry's lies about how evil Tevinter is. It's just because they're ruled by mages. No one wants us to look at them and say their mages are free and the world hasn't ended.
But don't magisters summon demons and practice human sacrifice?
The Chantry says whatever they think will scare us. What's wrong with blood magic? People don't like the idea of us controlling their thoughts, but they have no problem with us throwing fireballs in their wars. In Tevinter, the mages police themselves. It works.
My legs are glitching out right now.
I'm here because I believe mages deserve their freedom.
Right. And I'm the Empress of Orlais.
Uh-huh. What the hell? I'm out of the conversation now and my legs are like still trying to glitch. Clemens.
Magister Alexius wishes only mages to remain in Redcliffe. He will approve of you. He does not approve of me. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all Tranquil must leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
You're one of the Tranquil.
Yes, my talent for magic was insufficient to protect me from demons. Rather than risk me becoming possessed, the Circle removed my connection to the Fade. My magic is gone, along with my dreams and desires. Those now in Redcliffe prefer not to see us.
How long have the Tevinters been here?
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
Farewell, then.
One moment. You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not? I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
Yes.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
Yes, always, Clemens.
Inquisition, huh? I wish to holy Andraste you'd gotten here sooner. These Tevinters make my shoulder blades itch.
Who are you?
Name's Tolwyn. Formerly of the Circle of Magi in Hosberg. Lived my whole life there. Since I was 10 years old and came into my magic. 3 meals a day. Quality education. A roof over my head. If you're not summoning demons, a mage tower's a fine place to be.
If you are happy in the Circle, why are you here with the rebels?
We're all rebels now. The vote saw to that. The majority wanted to dissolve the Circles. The rest of us went with them or were cut loose. I figured I'm better off with my fellow mages than on my own.
You're not happy with this new alliance?
Something's not right about that lot. They're not like us. Magic or no, I'd rather count myself among decent folk than stand with magisters.
How did the Grand Enchanter end up working with Tevinter?
1 minute, we were bracing for the Templars to attack. The next, we had a Magister ally. It was a stroke of luck that's given us an edge. In a way. Out of the frying pan.
Goodbye.
Be careful. The Tevinters likely aren't happy you're asking questions.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't doubt it. Alright.
Good day to you.
Thank you.
You're from the Inquisition. I didn't think you'd still be here. Were you really looking to ally with us?
I want this war to end without sending you back to the Circle.
There has to be a way, right? We're not what they think. All blood mages and abominations. We just want to be normal. Have families. Use our magic to help grow crops or something. We never wanted war. What choice did we have? Stay and be slaves?
Sometimes to achieve the world one desires, one must take regrettable measures.
I hope you can do something. Tying ourselves to Tevinter. That can't be the right way to end this.
You seem young to be part of this.
I'm Lisas. I came into my magic when I was 9 years old. Templars came into the alienage and took me to the Circle. They didn't even let me say goodbye. It's not right. I studied hard. I passed my harrowing. I sing the chant. But I'll be locked up for the rest of my life.
Dude, your glove is going right through your arm.
How long has Magister Alexius been here?
A day or two after. After the Conclave, he arrived. Come to save us from the wrath of the Templars, they said. But this doesn't feel like safety.
I agree.
You don't approve of the Grand Enchanter's decision?
I was there when we voted to leave the Circle. She really seemed to care what we wanted. She was ready to rebel, but she wasn't going to unless it was the will of all mages. It's hard to believe she'd go behind our backs and sell us to the Magisters.
Take care of yourself. There's something strange going on.
I never thought the Grand Enchanter would swear to a Magister.
Alright. Actually, I kind of like this guy. He's a sweetie. Alright, but we are going to the Chantry. Whew.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Yes.
Make it take you! Someone help!
There we go. Thanks, Sandra.
Fascinating. How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Another Tevinter. Be cautious with this one.
Suspicious friends you have here. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
Are you a magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
Stop talking like you're waiting for applause. Just tell me what's going on.
What? There's no applause? Fine. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
Yeah.
I hope that's less dangerous than it sounds.
More. That is fascinating, if true, and almost certainly dangerous.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card.
I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Yeah, go figure.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
All this for me. And here I didn't get Alexius anything.
Send him a fruit basket. Everyone loves those.
Everyone
You know
loves
you're
those.
his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
There are indeed. Alrighty. So, Dorian of House Pavus, most recently of Minrathos.
Does Tevinter really need cults? Aren't they weird enough?
They have torn open time itself. So no, I doubt they truly need a cult as well.
These are good points. Alright.
If those
So,
rumors are true, and apostates are attacking people,
there is a quest I want to pick up.
do you think the apostates are responsible
here
for
in
the
town
things we
before
see?
I leave.
The walking corpses.
They must be. The owner promised that. Why are you worried?
No? Your ram is missing. So why don't you want me to go rescue him? I wonder if that's an issue. Can I break into your house real quick? Heh. Heh. I'm gonna rob you. Helping people doesn't come cheap, buddy. Okay. Cool, you're not gonna give me your quest yet? I'll come back after I get my warden friend. Okay. So, to get Blackwall, there is a specific camp I have to get. Oh gosh, is it this one? I don't remember. I will be right back, however. Alrighty, sorry. Quick pit stop. So there's a specific camp you have to establish. I think it's this one. God, I hope I'm right.
Chantry will step in soon enough to put a stop.
Sorry. I think it's that one though. So, oh my goodness. So I'm going to travel real quick to the crossroads and try to get to that camp. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Could be better.
That's why.
We all did.
I suppose you're right.
May God be with you.
Good day.
We all did.
I've got the refugees bundled up nice and warm.
Hold on. I can find it through another quest name. Yeah, okay, that's it. Okay, I was right. I just realized that I didn't have to find it through the camp quest. I could just find it through the quest name, of which I'm actually going to end up doing. So I'm going to be a bit of a pansy here and try to avoid as much fighting as is possible, however, not always possible as we can see. So... Alrighty, there we go. Sorry. There we go. Okay. So... go and establish this camp. Iron. And then we will go and get another companion.
Decent spot to camp.
Yes, it is.
Nothing to report, sir.
Alright. So we're gonna go a little further up and find our lone warden, as the quest calls him. Ah, here it is. There's also should be an offering bowl somewhere in this lake.
Kill that warrior!
I believe it's if you place spindleweed in here. Ah, there it is.
I doubt these were mere bandits. They moved with the efficiency of a trained group.
Okay, I thought maybe it was approaching from a specific angle. So claim this small land is my land. land is your land. From California. Do. I believe that bowl, I believe you hear something about it in Redcliffe, and if you place, I think it's spindleweed. If you place spindleweed in it, a lake emerges from the, or not the lake.
Line
a
there
sword
and
emerges from
there,
the lake.
no gaps.
Black
Remember
wall.
how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall? Warden Blackwall?
You're not... How do you know my name? Who said... Ah! That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come! Hold the wall, men! Make them come to me!
You're dead, bastard! Dead!
I wasn't here to fight. Stop and think.
Too late for that! You know how this ends!
Alrighty.
Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves. You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
I know your name because I'm an agent of the Inquisition. I'm investigating whether the disappearance of Wardens has anything to do with the murder of the Divine.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
I'm not here to accuse. Not yet. I just need information. I've only found you. Where are the rest?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are.
Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone?
Maybe they returned to our stronghold at Weishaupt. That's in the Anderfels, a long way north. I don't really know. Can't imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they'd disappear to.
Why haven't you gone missing like the rest of them?
Well, maybe I was going to. Or maybe there's a new directive, but a runner got lost or something. My job was to recruit on my own. Plan to stay that way for months. Years.
I wasn't aware Grey Wardens could take whatever they want.
It's complicated. If there's a blight, everyone has to help the effort to fight it. The treaties are ancient. Outside of blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it.
It's been a pleasure, Warden Blackwall, but this didn't help at all.
Inquisition. Agent. Did you say? Hold a moment. The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a warden. Maybe you need me.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long. This warden walks with the Inquisition.
Yay! I am actually going to grab Sarah. But besides that, I'm keeping my party the same. Sarah. Let's grab you stealth. Apply. Alrighty. And I'll kind of go through everybody and respec them. I'll probably do that off camera. Just for the sake of saving time and not standing around here for hours. Well, maybe not hours, but... for the sake of not standing around here for long periods of time, I'm going to probably respec all my characters off camera and then come back and be ready to go.
I confess, Solus, I am surprised you decided to remain.
Why? The breach remains a threat to us all.
Just the same. I wondered if you might leave now that we have a plan to seal it.
Ah, because I am an apostate. I might flee before the Inquisition throws me in chains. I take my commitment seriously, Seeker. Come what may, I shall see this through.
As you wish. Though I cannot guarantee what will happen in the days to come.
Alrighty. Gonna rest up real quick and then head to Redcliffe, see if I can get that quest now. There is a quest in the village that you can get that's in that same area as as Blackwall. I was hoping that I could just do them both in one fell swoop.
Greetings, traveler.
Without having to...
The Inquisition. Thank the Maker you came. Tell me you're here to reinstate the circles and end this madness.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Hanley Dervain of the Cumberland Circle of Magi. I heard of your miraculous survival at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, and I am so honored to meet you.
I thought this was the stronghold of the rebellion. Why do you want the circles back?
I never supported this rebellion. I'm a loyal Andrastian, and I deplore the chaos this war has wrought. The Templars rebelling, the murder of the Most Holy. I can scarce live with the guilt.
Then what are you doing in Redcliffe?
The circles voted. Rebellion won out. What was I to do? Launch a counter-rebellion on my own? I followed my first enchanter's lead, as I always have. She brought us here.
I take it you don't support the Tevinters.
Andraste's ashes, never. They don't even sing the right chant. And they sacrifice children, don't they? I don't know how the Grand Enchanter could think of accepting their offer. You can get us out of this bargain, can't you? Before we're all shipped off to the Imperium like cattle.
I haven't seen anyone from Tevinter in the village.
They're all at the castle, plotting, no doubt.
Thank you for your time.
It's been an honor.
I wonder what these engravings along the bottom of the here Ferelden statues are supposed to be.
Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Anywho. I was going to go... Let's see if you'll give me a quest now. Ah, there we go.
Please, are you with the Inquisition? As you've wandered, have you by any chance seen a ram that is, different? Lord Wolseley wandered off, and he's very special. If you could find him, I'd be most grateful.
What makes your ram so special?
Well, he's always brought the family luck, and his advice helped us make our fortune.
Your ram offered advice?
He's a very special ram.
Your ram has gone missing?
Yes. I'm certain that if he heard his Jimmy missed him, he'd come right back. He's likely at our family's old summer cabin. It's by the lake in the southern hills. If you do find him and send him back, I'd be happy to pay you.
I'll speak with you later.
If you find my ram, please send him home.
Alrighty. There is actually another course of action you can take in which you attack the ram. And, spoiler alert, if you don't want to hear this, you might want to mute it for like the next 20 seconds. Lord Wolseley is actually, I believe, not a pride demon, but a rage demon. Something of that sort. He's the fire one. Yeah, and he will attack you back. He gets quite upset about being attacked, so. But I'm just going to find the ram. Off. Lord Wolseley. Nope. So now you'll notice there are quite a few of them here. Ah, there he is. But you're looking for the bright orange one, which I believe I just spotted. Over on this side. Aha! There you are. Come here. Come here, you stupid sheep. Come on. Come here.
Lord Wolseley, I presume? A young man named Jimmy would very much like you to return home. Ah, good.
There you go. Or Lord Wolseley will do most of the work and walk right through you, and then you can just return to Redcliffe. There we go. We'll just fast travel right back. And Lord Wolseley will have happily gone home.
We all did. May it be with you.
Oh. Oh, poop. Where is he? There's also an older elven gentleman who you can help.
Lord Wolseley came back. He says you convinced him. Here, for all your trouble.
Thanks.
Good day.
Oh, that didn't hurt that much. You're just a pansy. Is he over here?
I'm pleased to hear it.
Where is he? There's an older elven gentleman somewhere in this
May it be
village.
with you.
Whom
Good day.
wants...
How can I help? It's been an honor.
Whom we can help. Just gotta find him again.
Greetings, traveler.
Ah! Here he is.
Ah, Senna, my darling. For the first time in all these years, I fear I will not be visiting your ashes. What world is this? demons and brigands stop a man from taking flowers to his wife's shrine?
What if I took flowers to your wife's shrine for you?
I do not know what to say, except